In this video, we're going to draw conclusions based on the congruence, similarity, and lack thereof of figures. When you do these, it's important to know some key symbols. Perpendicular symbol looks like an upside down T. That means that two lines or line segments form a right angle. The symbol for parallel lines looks like an 11. That means that the two lines will never cross. And then congruent means the same or equal. So congruent symbol looks like an equal sign with a wavy sign above it. One term that helps us draw conclusions is the word bisect. To bisect something means that you're cutting it in half. Next, we have complementary angles. Complementary angles are two or more angles whose sum is 90 degrees. And then finally, we have supplementary angles. Supplementary angles are two or more angles whose sum is 180 degrees. Now let's use these terms and symbols to draw conclusions. This first question says, given that ABD is complementary to DBC, draw a conclusion about the figure below. The first question is what does it mean to be complementary? Well, to be complementary means that they form a right angle. What conclusion can you draw? Well, the conclusion that you can draw is that angle ABC is a right angle. That's because complementary means they form 90 degrees. So now the conclusion we can draw is that if two angles are complementary, then they form a right angle. We can also find this missing angle by taking 90 minus 37. That means the angle ABD is 53 degrees. Now go ahead and pause the video and try this one on your own. This question says that given line AB is perpendicular to line BC, draw a conclusion about angle ABC. The first thing is that we need to know that this symbol means perpendicular, and that perpendicular lines make 90 degrees. What you can say then is that angle ABC is a right angle. Now we can say that if two lines are perpendicular, then they form a right angle. Angle ABC will be 90 degrees. Let's go through this last problem together. It says that given that line AB bisects line segment GM, what can you conclude about line segment GB and line segment BM? Well, what does the word bisect mean? Bisect means that it's going to cut it in half, that we're going to have two equal sections. So you can conclude that line segment GB is going to be congruent to line segment BM. So we can say that if a line bisects a segment, then it divides that segment into two congruent or equal segments.